Welcome to the 20th episode of Teachers Glasses Presents Bollywood Talkies with Outlook. I'm your host, Mitrujit Bhattacharya, and my guest tonight is an actor who's known for her work in both art house and commercial movies. Netflix has even a show dedicated to her and her equally famous daughter. A career of countless movies, TV shows, and web series spanning nearly 4 decades, winner of National Film and Filmfare Awards, Neena Gupta, welcome to Teachers Glasses Presents Bollywood Talkies with Outlook.
Hello everybody. Thank you.
Masaba, right after Panchayat, two very different projects, both immensely liked. You're on a roll.
I don't know yet role kitna din tak chalega. But yeah, right now I am doing well, and it was very heartwarming to see Panchayat doing very well. That kind of a program, village based, and everybody loved it. And then on the other hand, Masaba, which was totally a different kind of thing, was also loved by people. So I'm very happy.
How did Masaba come about? It's a great blend of real and real. The show format was quite novel. And were you surprised with Masaba's acting? Because I was extremely happy with what I saw of her as an actor on screen.
So you see, the producer Ashwini Yardeep, the producer of the show, she had this idea, and she used to like Masaba's Instagram post. So she had this idea of a young girl like this, and she should only play the role. And then she thought of Masaba, and then she approached her, and Masaba thought it was some reality kind of a show or something, and she said, I can't do it. Then she told her that it is half fictionalized, partly fictionalized, partly real. And then she told me, and I'm saying, of course, I have to play her mother. Nobody else can play her mother. I mean, they can, but obviously, I had no choice. So I was also very confused. What are they going to do? And I'm also very nervous because Masaba's never acted before. And then we sat on the scripts, and then everything came up, and it was really, really nice, the scripts. And then when I saw the edited 6 episodes, and I was shocked to see Masaba. I used to think average kar legi, but I came back, and after seeing it, and I told her I'm sorry, because I always told her not to go into acting. So I told her, I'm sorry that I stopped you from acting. You should act because you're good. I was very surprised, actually.
Because we always expect you to deliver as an actor of 40 years of experience, but she was really the breath of fresh air in the show.
Yeah.
Your relationship with Masaba has been of interest for the entire nation since her birth. How was she as a child, and was it tough bringing her up as a single parent working mother?
She was a very good child. She didn't give me much trouble. In fact, she gave me much trouble after she grew up. But
we saw glimpses of that in the show. And it was the fun part of the show. Yeah.
But she was a very good child. She's an introvert and a very shy child. Okay. And so it was very difficult because she won't come out with things. She'll keep quiet, and she will sleep on time. She never gave me much trouble. She was a very good child that way, and I didn't have much problems with her. But bringing her up singly is a problem for anybody, I suppose. I was fortunate that I got work, and but the only problem is that I couldn't give her much time because I had to earn, and at that time I was doing TV, which demanded a lot of time from me. So it was like, come home, sleep, get up, go, come home, sleep. It was like that. So I had to find out time for her. My dad was with me. So it was difficult. But Masaba has not been bad, actually. She's been very good that way.
And your father was a pillar of support all these years, like while Masaba was growing up.
My father was the man in my life, actually. He did everything for me. He stood like a rock besides me, although he didn't like what I did. But when the time came, and I think I could go through all that because of him, because I knew I could go outdoor shooting. He was there. So that was a very important thing.
How and where did you meet Sir Viv?
I met him in Jaipur. I was shooting for Batwara film,
Batwara.
and they were playing a match, and I had seen the match in the daytime, and then we had gone for a dinner party at Maharani's Palace in Jaipur, and we were there. The film people were some of the film people, and some of the team people were there, and I met him there.
Do you regret the fact that your personal life distracted you from reaching great heights in your professional career, which you deserved?
Yes, I feel I should have given more importance to my work than the man.
Let's go back a bit. Your childhood seems quite copybookish. Education in New Delhi, an MPhil in Sanskrit, followed by National School of Drama, and then a role in Gandhi in 1982. How and when did the transition from Delhi to Mumbai happen?
As soon as I passed out from School of Drama, I got a film to do in Delhi, my first
Okay.
film called Adhar Shila. It had
Okay.
all Nasir, Anita Kanwar, Raja Bundela, Anu Kapoor, Satish Kaushik, everybody was there. And that is the first time I saw myself on screen,
Okay.
like big screen, and I was very impressed. And
that was which year? Which year was that?
81. Yeah. And then I got Gandhi, and a whole lot of theatre people who got Gandhi. We got good money at that from that standard.
That's
time.
Right.
And then we shifted to Bombay after Gandhi. A whole lot of us actually.
So you had a busy first 10 years where you acted in art house and international movies alongside contemporaries like Shabana Azmi, Rekha, Smita Patil, and Dimple Kapadia. But somehow your career didn't pick up the way it should have. Why was that?
Because I didn't have a very good business sense, because film industry is a business. It's a business. Right. And I had nobody to guide me, like what to take, what not to take.
Okay.
I did a film where I played a comic role.
Oh, okay.
Sat, and it was liked by people very much, but that stopped me from getting a lead role forever and ever till Badayo came. So it is very important for you to get a guidance of somebody, because it was totally new, and we used to think, coming from School of Drama, we are good actors,
right?
And the one film I will be good, then everybody will come running after me to give me roles. So my thing is, because I started on a wrong foot, I could never get a lead. So the break, everybody looks for that break. My break came with Badayo now.
That's right. Right. That's right.
That's what I needed at that time.
93, 94 were also 2 years when we saw 3 interesting films released. Jaane Bhi Do Yaro, Wo Chokri, which got you the National Award. But you're still known for your Choli Ke Piche appearance with Madhuri Dixit in Khalnaik. Talk about these movies a bit.
So it is very sad that Wo Chokri, for which I got a Best Supporting Actress National Award, I don't think anybody knows about it or they have seen it. So I have been unfortunate also that way. Right. That the films where I had better roles and they were good films never got proper release.
Right.
You see? So that is one. And also again, I'm unfortunately, Jaane Bhi Do Yaro, when we started rehearsing for the script, we used to rehearse like a play. I had a very major part opposite Ravi Vaswani.
Okay.
But the script was becoming very long, so they chopped that off before started filming. And I was very disheartened because it was a substantial part, but it got chopped off. So I've been unlucky, that way. But I feel it's all written in your destiny. I worked hard. Right. I should have worked harder initially, but I didn't know how to work harder.
What about, do you have any fond memory of that iconic song and dance performance of Choli Ke Piche, which even today you are, I mean, we have those visuals of Madhuri Dixit and you in terms of how that scene was enacted.
Yeah, I have many memories because one thing I was working with Subhash Gai who was a big director, producer. And I was very nervous because Madhuri is a great dancer. Saroj Khanji, the choreographer, she was very kind to me. She understood that I am not a professional dancer, plus I was nervous. So she says, whatever you can do, I will mold the moves accordingly. Number one. But most important, what I learned is that there was a piece which was supposed to be filmed on me in the song, a music part. And I did it, but it's not in the song because I didn't do it well. So the most important thing Subhash ji explained to me, which is why my part in Choli Ke Piche is a hit. He said, when I started doing it, I was singing the song while doing my moves. He said, no, treat it like you are saying a dialogue. Don't just sing, mean it. How you mean a dialogue. So if I'm asking Choli Ki Piche kya hai, I don't just sing Choli, I ask. Really ask. And I think that was a very nice tip. And I think whatever I did, whatever people liked about my part in that song is because of this reason.
So you had a very successful career in television in the 80s and 90s. You did quite well actually. And we still remember your roles in Khandan, Mirza Ghalib, Yatra, and the hugely popular Saas, which came much later in 1999. You even acted in a few episodes of Rishte on Z. Did you enjoy television as a medium those days? Because it was an era before the daily soaps, which came around 2000, 2001.
Yes, very much, because it's only on television I could get to do variety of roles.
Right.
Khandan, I was this hoity-toity girl who wanted career before not having kids. Then Kabir, I did Kabir's mother.
Right.
Then Yatra, I did one Punjabi pregnant woman, one Rajasthani woman. I did variety, which is a very difficult thing to get in Indian cinema because they slot you like, okay, you are this Sati Savitri, so they will give you that role. You are strong, they'll give you vamps, like that. So I think that was the best phase. And then after that, I made Saas because again, I wanted to do something and I was not getting. And so, in fact, Vivian told me, why don't you make yourself what you want to do? And then I got this idea and I wrote Saas and I made it. I produced, directed and acted in it. That was a very satisfying experience.
What about your experience in Mirza Ghalib? Because that was also a very iconic series.
So Mirza Ghalib happened, I was pregnant when I was offered Mirza Ghalib. Right. I was not showing, but I was pregnant. And I needed money desperately.
Right.
And this was a beautiful role. So when Gulzar sir called me, I said, please let me do this. But I want to tell you that I'm pregnant. Okay. And it's early, so I won't show. And then he calculated that by the time I'll start showing, he would have finished.
Right.
And thanks to him, I mean, because he knew, nobody else knew, he really looked after me. He told the choreographer to give me easier dance movements, things like that.
Right.
So he was very, very nice and kind to me and affectionate to me. And it was a beautiful series.
You made headlines in 2017 when you shared the post on Instagram asking for work. I live in Mumbai and working as a good actor looking for good parts to play. This even made it to your show Masaba. So was it what appeared to be an impulsive post actually turned out to be quite effective, right?
Yeah. So actually it was not so impulsive. It was, I was very frustrated.
Right.
And I realized umpteen time that I'm not getting work because people think I've shifted to Delhi because my husband is from Delhi and I don't work.
Right.
So just before posting, I was somewhere and somebody asked me, "Oh, when did you come to Bombay?" And I just lost it. And I realized this is the reason. I was angry, frustrated. I came home and I'm not, even now, I'm not a very tech savvy person. And I, without asking, otherwise I will always ask Masaba, "Aise post karo, aise karo, aise karo." I was so frustrated. I just posted this. And then I shot. I said, "Shit, what will Masaba say? What will this say? What will that say?" And then it really was very different reaction of people. Like
And how many roles did you get after that post?
immediately after that post, I got Mulk.
Okay.
I think Mulk I got. Then Panga I got.
So these are all from very serious filmmakers, and they are all serious projects. I mean,
Yeah.
Mulk and Panga are like extremely serious projects.
But you see again ना Mulk and Panga में lead मेरा break नहीं आया.
We'll come to Badhaio later.
Break nahi aaya. I did them. It was nice. At least I started.
Yeah.
And they were very good directors, both of them.
Right. Right.
But वो break फिर भी नहीं आया.
Your biggest high in your professional career came just 2 years ago with Badhai Ho. Director Amit Sharma, who was on this show earlier, mentioned the hilarious process of stumbling upon you for the role based on your portrayal of a middle-aged housewife in a short film called Khujli. Were you shocked when they proposed you this role?
Yeah, absolutely. And उसके पहले I also did Sandeep Pinky Farrar. I got.
Right.
But like Sandeep Pinky Farrar, I had to give an audition.
Right.
Okay, I had to do a whole scene. Now when I got this role, I knew it was an important role, but I didn't know what will happen, like that. So I was very nervous, and they called me to the office. The director came home. The writer came home. He narrated me the script. I jumped. I said, "Kab karna hai batao?" He said, "Batate hain." Uske baad 1 week there was no news, and I was dying. And then
Because you realized by then you had realized the power of this role and what it could do to your career.
Not as much as it did, but it was the best role in films I was ever offered.
Correct.
So I waited, and then I got a call to meet the director. Then I found out किस टाइप का रोल है. वो तो मुझे पता ही था, but किस टाइप से कपड़े पहनूं. Then I took out an old shirt kameez of mine. Then I had no salwar. Then I borrowed my maid's salwar because I wanted that kind of salwar. And I went there. They didn't audition me at all. And but then it just happened.
You got married in 2008 to Vivek Mehra, who comes from a corporate world and lives in Delhi. Where did you meet him, and did opposites attract in this case?
I met him in the plane coming back from London. He was also coming back from London, and he was coming to Bombay for some work.
Okay.
And I met him in the plane, and actually his seat was not supposed to be with me. Okay. He was sitting somewhere else, but that lady, because of her child, requested him if he could change the seat. Okay. So that's how he came and sat beside me. Okay. So this is all destiny. Basically, I think in spite of a lot of problems, because he was married at that time.
Right.
I think we are very compatible.
Right.
That's the reason, in spite of a lot of ups and downs and a lot of problems, we are still together. We enjoy the same things. We have the same taste about things, about music, about nature, and things like that. So, and also I think initially he's retired now. He was in PwC, and so he took some work here also in Bombay. He can work from anywhere. So he could come here because I couldn't go there very often. Although I had no work, so I used to also fly down, and he used to come here. And So it worked very well. Now that he's retired, he's more in Delhi, but I have got a lot of work.
Right.
So it worked that way.
Did you have any checklist or criteria to get married? Like, he must be liked by Masaba, or, did you have any checklist, or was it just a flow of things and that got you into this relationship and then marriage?
The only checklist I had was Masaba, that Masaba was young, and I had to be sure that, and he has 2 daughters also himself.
Right.
So that was a very important thing.
Right.
That he is a kind and safe man. And I was very sure about it, that I don't have to worry about that aspect of him.
Right.
Then only I pursued things. Otherwise, I would never ever do it.
If given a chance, would you rewrite any chapter of your life? If yes, which one would that be?
I would have preferred to have gotten married earlier at a correct age, have 2 children from that person, have a family, his family, my family. That is what I would rewrite.
Movies, web series which you have watched recently and loved?
Money Heist, I love. I don't remember. I keep on watching a lot of movies, but I don't remember the names now. The recent ones I don't remember.
What's next from you professionally? What's coming up?
I am very excited. Panchayat season 2 is coming.
Right.
So very excited about that. And I'm very excited about a film which is almost 80-85% complete.
Okay.
They have not named it as yet.
Okay.
It's Nikhil Advani's film with Arjun Kapoor and others. I have a very challenging role in that.
Okay.
And I am really looking forward to. I'm nervous also because I don't know how I did my part. But that's something I am looking forward to. Also, one very important film which I did is not released yet. It's called The Last Color.
And that's by whom?
It's by Vikas Khanna, the famous Michelin chef.
Right.
Vikas Khanna. And that is 2 years now we have made that film and waiting for the release on some platform. Then I have also in the pipeline done a very nice film called Gwalior with Sanjay Mishra.
Right.
Which is also ready. They are waiting to sell it.
Okay.
And of course, Sandeep Pinky Farrar is also ready. I don't know when it will be released.
Who have been the biggest inspirations in your life?
I don't think anybody has inspired me.
What makes Neena Gupta angry, and how does she unwind?
I get angry with lies. If somebody lies to me.
Okay.
And I get angry when I have to explain myself. I have to, what do you call it? I have to अपना सफाई देना पड़ता है. What do you call it in English?
Yeah.
Yeah, मुझे अपनी सफाई देनी कि मैं अच्छी हूँ. मैंने ये नहीं किया.
Correct.
You know, these 2 things make me very angry.
Justify your.
Justify. That's the word. Justifying myself all the time. I don't like it. It makes me very angry. And how I unwind, I have many things. I love to cook. I love to eat. I love to sing. These days, my Guruji has started morning riyaz online and 7 to 8. So I do that. It just started. So I like many things. I like reading. Like I love walking. I love yoga. Lots of things. And these are the things which have helped me in the times when I didn't have work. I thank my parents, my mother, who got me into yoga at a very young age in Delhi. I still do it on my own. I never go to gym or anything. I walk near the beach. These days, it's like when I get up in the morning, I'm looking forward to 6 o'clock when I can walk, you know. I like to think of new foods to make. So, I'm very interested.
Often do you cook at home?
These days, quite often. I don't cook the basic things like that. Yeah. I cook like, I experiment. Okay, like I've been posting also. I make the roti ka pizza without cheese at home. I make a very interesting tikki with dalia and paneer. So I keep experimenting, and I have been 5.5 months. I was in Mukteshwar in my hill house. So first time I learned how to bake cake, and I was baking every day, and I was really enjoying myself.
And what are you singing?
Indian classical.
Now we are coming towards the end of the interview. We want very short answers from you. Name one genuine performance of yours that you are proud of.
Saans Badai Ho.
Favorite actor, director, movie?
Director Amit Sharma. Actor, there are many. Movie guide.
Favorite holiday destination?
Paris.
Places on your bucket list?
Japan. South Africa.
A Neena Gupta biopic will be titled?
It is a surprise.
Thank you, Neena Gupta, for talking to me in Teachers Glasses Presents Bollywood Talkies with Outlook. Stay safe, celebrate the success of Masaba Masaba, and see you on the other side of the break.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful. The producer, Ashwini Yardi, the producer of the show, she had this idea, and she used to like Masaba's Instagram post. So she had this idea of a young girl like this, and she should only play the role. And then she thought of Masaba, and then she approached her, and Masaba thought it was some reality kind of a show or something, and she said, I can't do it. Then she told her that it is half fictionalized, partly fictionalized, partly real. And then she told me, and I'm saying, of course, I have to play your mother. Nobody else can play your mother.